Can you even hear me? Can you guys even hear me? Have I just been saying all that stuff and you guys haven't even heard me? I betcha is the case. I can hear me on the thingy, but I wasn't in there, so I don't know if you guys heard that or not. It's been a week. It's been a week of Monday mornings. It's going to be a week of Monday mornings. I just know it. Okay, so we've got everything in there. We got the hashtag Pete. Oops, wrong one. Wrong everything. We're going to hide that. We're going to go down to comments. We're going to share comments. Come on, comments. Comments. We're going to share comments so you guys can see. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. And then we're going to hide that banner because you know the rule. You know what it means. And because we're not our normal time, because nothing is normal this week, that's another great excuse for you guys to hit the subscribe, the little bell for notifications, because I can be going live anytime this week, just because everything gets changed around. All my appointments keep getting rescheduled. So there you go. All right, let's turn that banner off. Banner, come on, banner. Hide the banner. There we go. Finally. Oh my. Mercury is not retrograde anymore. No excuses, y'all. No excuses. I don't know what all the technology is doing here. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to take that off because we showed you that. And we're going to come up with Judy Blume is our person of the day today. And I'm going to come down here because we need to give her all the attention she needs. And I think this is very topical, unfortunately. It's like seriously, you know? How old and how many times have we gone through all this stuff, right? It's like we keep fighting the same things all over again, which just are so ridiculous. So really ridiculous. Judy Blume is actually, older than even me. So I was a kid when Judy Blume started putting out her children's books, and how controversial that she was. Let children read whatever they want and then talk about it with them. If parents and kids can talk together, we won't have as much censorship because we won't have as much fear. And as much as I love that way of thinking, and that's how I raised my kids, we read so in my household, they had their school backpacks and they had their library backpacks. And their library backpacks had one of those luggage tags on there with their library card in there. When we lived in Hawaii, their school backpacks had a luggage tag with the bus pass on there. And so the rule, even when they were in preschool, or not even my preschool or Montessori school, when they were really tiny, and they first got their library cards, the rule was they could get as many books. We went every Saturday, and they had to return all the books that they checked out the previous Saturday, and they had to put them in their backpack, and they could take out as many books as they could haul out by themselves. And when they read a book, it went right back into the backpack, so we didn't have any loss of books. No late fees. No late fees. I was a single mom through most of my raising the girls, and precious little extra money left over, and I sure didn't want it to go to fees. I wanted them to have as much opportunity to read as many books as possible, and yeah, so that's how I did it. We also did a thing where after bath time at night, they were in their pajamas and they had to be in bed by 8 o'clock with their backpacks, and I'd come in from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and we'd read, and then the lights were out at 9 o'clock. And for the hour that we read, they got to choose which books that I read to them or they read to each other or whatever, depending on how old they were. And we'd take turns sometimes, and then the girls would say, invariably at the end, "Mom, tell us a story out of your own mind." So we did a fair amount of that as well. And I think they liked that so much because, I could create the stories with them as the characters in there. Let children read whatever they want and then talk about it with them. And we did. I let the kids pick out any book they wanted to. We read it together. We talked about it together. If parents and kids can talk together, we won't have as much censorship because we won't have as much fear. And I think that is part of the issue is, parents have a fear of talking to their kids about certain subjects and answering certain questions, much less having them know about it from a book, right? So how do we do that? How do we as a society do that? And it's easier when you have certain beliefs than it is when you have other beliefs. And that's probably why you have censorship. And here's the thing. I totally support you in having your belief systems that you have, because I think they're probably the best systems for you to have right now in your existence. That's my philosophy. I'm not going to change that. And I would hope that you would not want to have me change mine, right? That said, here I am doing this and talking about all these different topics. So I do expect to have an impact. I don't want to beat anybody up, and I don't want everybody to look and think like me. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I love doing this is I want to encourage people to be in the comments and saying things in the comments that disagree with me. I want to model that. I want to listen and hear what you have to say about any of the subjects, agree or disagree with me, right? That's just part of the joy of being able to dialogue. And I think that's where the censorship comes in, is people don't know how to have difficult conversations. They don't know how to have disagreements without disrespecting each other. And one way to do that is to have a robust library. That doesn't mean that you have to check out those books. Check out the books that you want, but leave the books in there for others to check out the books that they want to. And we are out of time, and we will see you tomorrow. So you know what? Because we have to end on the confetti. And that's how it goes. So here we go. We're going to end on confetti. Have a blessed day. See you tomorrow.